Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're unpacking the strategy behind an absolute giant in the beauty world, MAC Cosmetics, and exactly how it conquered the incredibly complex Indian market. We're going to break down the precise frameworks MAC used to secure its spot as a leading premium beauty brand, and trust me, it's a fascinating playbook. So, let's dive right into the core question that sets the stage for our entire analysis today. India is a market where value for money is usually the name of the game. Yet here is MAC, a premium luxury brand owned by the Estee Lauder companies, not just surviving, but absolutely thriving, and doing it without slashing its prices. How do you convince a historically price-sensitive market to gladly pay top dollar for foundation and lipstick? Here is our roadmap for today. We'll be looking at winning India's premium beauty market, defining the target audience, formulating the marketing mix, dominating the digital space, and finally, future challenges and opportunities. Let's jump right in. Section 1. Winning India's premium beauty market. It's pretty fascinating when you look at this timeline. MAC actually started as a Canadian powerhouse way back in 1984, building up this massive global reputation. But you know what? They didn't rush their entry into India. They waited patiently until 2012, right when the premium market was actually primed for high-end beauty, to establish the massive foothold they dominate today. Now, take a look at these core objectives. What's brilliant here is the paradox they're trying to pull off, being seen as a highly exclusive luxury while also being an inclusive staple. They aren't just out there pushing products. They want to capture that young urban demographic through highly personalized, loyalty-building experiences, both in physical stores and across all their digital channels. Moving on to Section 2, defining the target audience. At the absolute core of this strategy is their positioning statement: professional quality premium makeup for every skin tone and every individual. In a country as incredibly diverse as India, that is a bold promise. They are basically guaranteeing that whoever walks into their store, there is a shade perfectly matched to them. So, who exactly is the MAC customer in India? If we break it down demographically, we're looking at high-income professionals aged 20 to 45. Geographically, they are laser-focused on those metro and Tier 1 cities. But the real magic is behavioral. MAC is targeting trend-conscious beauty enthusiasts who are fiercely brand loyal and absolutely demand high-performance quality. And when we really drill down into the numbers, it gets super interesting. Sure, millennials and Gen Z make up a solid 30%, but look at that combined 50% chunk dedicated to professional makeup artists and brides. In India, weddings are a multi-billion-dollar industry, so dominating this specific niche, that is an absolute masterclass in regional adaptation. All right, Section 3, formulating the marketing mix. Let's talk products. MAC isn't just selling makeup. They're selling culturally relevant heavy hitters. Things like the legendary Ruby Woo matte lipstick and their Studio Fix Fluid Foundation have become literal staples in India. Why? Because MAC offers an extensive foundation shade range that caters directly to the incredible diversity of Indian skin tones, which, for a long time, was a massive pain point for consumers using other global brands. Just let that number sink in for a second. 5,500 rupees. That is the upper limit for a MAC foundation in a market famously known for being highly price sensitive. To give you some context, their lipsticks sit comfortably around the 2,300 to 2,700 rupee mark. Think about your own shopping habits for a moment. MAC literally ignores the usual mass market playbook. While competitors are constantly slashing prices for volume and running endless sales, MAC sticks to premium pricing with almost zero discounting. And it works. Consumers willingly pay that premium because they know they're buying professional reliability and a globally respected brand heritage, not just some everyday commodity. To keep that luxury DNA intact, MAC is incredibly picky about where you can actually buy their stuff. They enforce a really strict, selective omni-channel distribution strategy. You are not going to find MAC in your local supermarket. You can only get it in their exclusive stores, high-end luxury malls, airport duty-free, or through highly vetted premium online partners. That selectivity is exactly what preserves their high-end image. When it comes to getting the word out, MAC skips the boring traditional ads like billboards or TV commercials. Instead, they run this experiential three-step playbook. They get fashion influencers, beauty bloggers, and actual professional makeup artists to do all the talking for them. By hosting makeup masterclasses and running highly targeted bridal campaigns, they literally prove the quality of their products live in action. Section 4. Dominating the digital space. So, how do they translate that luxury in-store vibe to your phone? Well, they empower consumers with virtual try-on tools and robust Instagram and YouTube tutorials. They use online beauty consultations and constantly highlight user-generated content to make the digital shopping experience just as premium and tailored as walking right into one of their fancy mall boutiques. Which brings us to Section 5, Future Challenges and Opportunities. Looking at their current position, there's a really fascinating tension here. Their biggest strength, that professional quality and massive shade range, breeds incredible brand loyalty. But those same high prices totally limit their reach, especially in India's fast-growing Tier 2 cities. Plus, while areas like male grooming offer a massive new opportunity, there are some very serious competitive threats looming on the horizon. Because let's face it, MAC isn't operating in a vacuum, they are catching some serious heat. International luxury giants like Huda Beauty, Bobbi Brown, and NARS are aggressively fighting for that exact same consumer. Add in the rapid rise of culturally fluent premium Indian brands, the massive shift toward clean beauty, and the constant headache of counterfeits, and MAC definitely has a real battle on its hands. To stay ahead of the pack and maintain that competitive edge, they need to execute a very specific playbook moving forward. They've got to selectively expand into those Tier 2 cities without losing their luxury sheen. They also need to embrace sustainability with refillable packaging, and most importantly, deepen their local connections through India-specific collections and regional language marketing. So, I want to leave you with this final thought to ponder as the beauty landscape shifts beneath our feet. MAC has brilliantly navigated the Indian market so far by relying on unmatched professional quality and a deeply inclusive product range. But as competition heats up and local brands innovate at lightning speed, holding on to that premium crown is going to require constant adaptation. Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and I hope this dive gave you a really powerful new perspective on the mechanics of global beauty marketing.